40 seconds.
At a red light, that is an eternity. You check the light. You check your phone. You check the light again. Somehow only 9 seconds have passed, and you're genuinely considering whether the traffic system is broken. Now take those same 40 seconds inside a video you're enjoying, like right now, and they evaporate. Gone. You didn't even notice them leaving. Same 40 seconds, same clock, completely different experience of being alive. And it gets stranger because waiting doesn't just feel slow, it feels like suffering. Standing in a queue that isn't moving can raise your heart rate and put you in a genuinely bad mood over nothing but time. Which raises an uncomfortable question. If the seconds are identical, what exactly is hurting? Tonight you're going to find out, and I promise something practical. By the end of this video, you'll have a scientifically tested way to make almost any wait feel dramatically shorter. Airports have used it, hospitals use it, and once you see it, you'll use it too. It starts with a fact almost nobody knows about themselves. You are carrying 2 clocks.
Clock number 1 is the honest one.
The clock on the wall, the one in your phone, the atomic clock buried in a laboratory somewhere. It never speeds up, never slows down, and it doesn't care how you feel. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, forever. Clock number 2 lives inside your head. Scientists call it subjective time, and unlike the first clock, it is wildly, dramatically flexible. It stretches, it compresses. It can turn 1 minute into 10 or 10 into 1. And here's the part that should stop you. You have never once in your entire life experienced clock number 1. Not the way you imagine. You've looked at it, but everything you've actually felt about time came from the second clock, the internal one. Every, that took forever, every, where did the day go? Every long night and every short summer, all of it, brain-generated. So when a wait feels unbearably long, the wall clock isn't lying, and neither are you. Your internal clock is simply running a different speed. Which means the real question isn't, why is time slow? It's, what makes the second clock speed up? And what makes it crawl? The answer in one word: attention. Deep in your brain, networks of cells fire in patterns as time passes. Researchers even call some of them time cells. Your sense of duration is built from signals like these, gathered while you live. But here's the crucial part. Your brain only counts what it's paying attention to. When you're absorbed in something, a task, a story, a conversation, your attention is spent on that, and very little is left over for tracking time. Fewer time signals get counted, so afterwards, the whole stretch feels short. Now flip it. At a red light, there is nothing to be absorbed by. So where does your attention go? Straight to the clock. And a brain watching time collects every single tick. The counter runs hot. 40 seconds of pure, undiluted time tracking, stacked one on top of the other, and it feels enormous. So we have our first law, and it's brutally simple. The more attention you pay to time, the more time you get. Which is exactly what makes waiting so cruel, because waiting is the one situation where you have nothing to do, except watch time. There's an old saying, a watched pot never boils. It sounds like folk wisdom, but it's a precise description of what your brain does. Stand over the pot, watch the water, and every second is registered, counted, felt. Walk away, wash some dishes, come back, and the water is boiling already. Same water, same stove, same physics. Only your attention changed. And now look at what waiting actually is. Standing in front of a pot, with nothing to do but watch it. A queue, a waiting room, a loading bar, a message marked typing. Researchers have measured this in real settings, and the results are almost funny. People routinely overestimate how long they waited. Wait a genuine 5 minutes with nothing to do, and many will swear it was 10. Your bad mood in that queue isn't weakness. Your brain literally handed you a longer experience than the one that happened. It charged you double. But hold on, not all waits are equal. Two people can wait the exact same number of minutes, and one of them suffers while the other barely notices. Something else is going on, and once you see it, you'll spot it everywhere. Imagine two elevators. The first has a display, floor 8, 7, 6. You watch the numbers fall and the wait is fine. The second elevator has no display at all, just a closed door and silence. Same 30 seconds. But now your mind starts working. Is it stuck? Did I press the button? Should I take the stairs? Should I press it again? Everyone presses it again. Is it even coming? Researchers who study waiting have documented this repeatedly. Uncertain waits feel far longer than known waits. Not slightly longer, dramatically. The seconds are the same. The not knowing is what stretches them. And once you know this, you start seeing the fix everywhere, because designers figured it out long ago. Progress bars. The little dots when someone is typing. Your driver is 4 minutes away. The number above the elevator. The screen that says, "Now serving customer 46. None of those make anything faster. Not one. They only replace uncertainty with information, and that alone shrinks the felt wait. Which brings us to my favorite story in this entire episode. Because one airport had a waiting problem so bad that passengers were filing complaints every single day, and the solution they found makes no sense at all, until it does. Houston Airport, some years ago. Passengers were furious about baggage claim. They'd get off the plane, walk about 1 minute to the carousel, then stand there for around 7 or 8 minutes waiting for luggage. Complaints poured in, month after month. So the airport did the obvious thing. Hire more baggage handlers. Get the bags out faster. And it worked. Average wait dropped to roughly 8 minutes total, which is genuinely good for a big airport. The complaints kept coming. So someone asked a completely different question. Not, how do we make the wait shorter, but how do we make the standing shorter? Their solution, move arrival gates farther from baggage claim and route passengers on a longer walk. Yes, they made people walk more. Roughly 6 minutes of walking, then a minute or two of standing. Total time, almost identical. Complaints dropped to nearly zero. Because the passengers were never suffering from time, they were suffering from empty time. Occupied minutes barely register. Idle minutes are counted one by one, and each one is charged in full. So here's the rule that changes everything. And it's the practical part I promised you. 4 moves. Each one is backed by exactly what we've just covered. 1. Stop checking. Every glance at the clock reloads your attention onto time and restarts the counting. The urge to check is the wait getting longer. Check less, wait less. 2. Give the wait a job. Not distract yourself. Actually assign the time. Answer 1 message. Plan tomorrow. Learn 10 words. A queue with a purpose stops being a queue. 3. Get information. If you can find out how long it will be, the number, the position, the estimate, get it. Uncertainty is the multiplier. Kill the multiplier. 4. And this is the strong one. Connect the wait to the thing you're waiting for. The people waiting to board a flight to somewhere they love wait very differently from people waiting for a bus in the rain. Same minutes, different meaning. Remind yourself what's on the other side. Do those 4, and a 15-minute wait can feel like 5. Nothing about the world changed. You just stopped paying full price for every second. Which leaves one last thing, and honestly, it's the reason I wanted to make this episode. Add it up. traffic lights, queues, airports, waiting rooms, loading screens, waiting for a reply, a result, a delivery, a person who is late. Estimates suggest the average person spends years of their life waiting, not hours, years. So think carefully about what that means. If waiting is something you experience as suffering, as dead, wasted, stolen time, then you have quietly agreed to suffer through a huge portion of the only life you get. And you don't have to, because we just proved it. The length of a wait is not a fact about the world. It's a decision your brain makes using attention, certainty, and meaning. The queue is not stealing your time. The queue is your time. Those minutes are as much your life as any others. So the next time you're stuck, light, line, elevator, delay, try it. Don't check the clock. Give the minutes a job. And remember what you're waiting for. You'll be shocked how fast the world moves when you stop watching the pot. Now tell me in the comments, what's the longest wait you've ever endured? The one that felt like a lifetime? I read every single one. Stay curious. See you in the next one.